Alright. Ooh. Stop.
Shout out to Ryan Garcia for being a true feminist at heart, for treating the opposite sex accordingly.
Oh, okay, confirm all. You stay here just for a second. Be right back, okay? Stay there. Grandma.
Prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that gets her own bread?
Heidi.
Hi.
How you doing?
23 years.
Okay, so my question was, does he prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that gets her own bread?
Stay home.
Stay at home?
These are my 4 kids.
Well, the reason is because masculinity has to be earned and femininity has to be protected and preserved. And if you got a woman that's out working, trying to find her own bread, you better make sure you're a lot better.
I really hope these feminist bumbacluts see this. Do you guys see how much more attractive a woman is when she embraces her feminine essence? But unfortunately, many feminists will have a problem with this.
The feminism movement didn't unite women, it split women.
I feel totally
Wait, listen, 50% of young women don't want to have children. They're really preoccupied with making money and materialism.
But we're still looking at a society that is increasingly telling women where they could be better.
But sometimes feminism expects women to be prioritized, and both sexes want the privileges without the responsibilities.
Can I just add, we are producing women and men who are and I'll tell you what I mean by that. It'll be an interesting discussion.
The sexual revolution gave women freedom.
But things like the washing machine, women entering the labour force, the pill had enormous social changes. For instance, it gave the illusion that sex was consequence-free.
But the second wave of the feminist movement was every woman should want free sex, and yet 82% of young women are depressed and anxious after casual sexual encounters. Or every woman should want to go out to work and leave their children in daycare. But we are doing terrible damage to our children by putting them in daycare.
This strain of feminism has basically aspired as much as possible to make women like men. And now gender roles are changing.
And we've gone so far, so we have women dominating men.
How are we dominating men, though?
Oh my goodness. 60% of college students are women.
That's not us dominating
No,
men.
let me finish. Young men are afraid of women and the power they have over them.
Oh, God, to blame feminism for those things. I mean, it's insane.
What age do you want your guy to be?
So 20 to 25.
20 to 25?
Yeah.
Married? Does it matter?
No, not married.
What race?
Could be either.
White, black, or Asian?
Is there light skin? Okay.
Brianna, you like white.
White guys, all right.
Let's do white.
We'll do white. We'll do white.
There's no in between.
Minimum height.
We could do like 5'11", 5'10".
5'10"?
Yeah.
Obese?
No, he has to be fit.
Minimum income, like what's the least you can make?
500K.
Wait, what?
500K. Let's do like 200. Let's do
200K?
Yeah.
200K.
500 is pushing it, right?
All right, so your man falls in at 0.023%, so you're pretty delusional. You're not gonna find a guy like that.
I'm delusional. I'm living in a fucking fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's lovely. That's lovely.
You gotta lower your standards a little bit.
But why is that?
Guys like that don't exist. Almost like a unicorn.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
That's lovely. That's lovely.
All right, up next.
Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen a girl's friend calling her out on her own delusion. She legit thought 200K was like some deep compromise. She is the perfect embodiment of companies wanting 10 years of experience right out of college.
Men love women far differently than women love men. Men love women for real.
Women love men for real.
No, they don't. Women love men under the premise that they provide value. Men love women idealistically. Women tend to love men more from an opportunistic standpoint.
I don't even like my husband enough to be out here looking for his cheating ass. I'm happy he gone. This the longest breakout I ever had since we got married. He's controlling. I'm excited that he's missing. And then the police and y'all telling me I gotta sit here and do a news interview asking for help. I don't want help. I like that he's missing. I don't want him to come home. But I don't want y'all, you know, when the cameras start and stuff, I'll cry a little bit and act like I miss him, but I don't want the police thinking I had something to do with it because I don't care, but I'm I'm tired of them. You get what I'm saying? Listen, I already done went to jail for holding my last boyfriend captive, but he deserved it. Exactly, so with my husband missing, they really gonna think it's me. I ain't did nothing, so whenever you ready, I'm ready. You ready? Hold on. If anybody has seen my husband, please. I don't cry so much, my tears won't even start falling out my eyes. Baby, if you listening to this, if you hear this from anywhere, please come home, y'all. Please let my man free. I love my husband and I need my... I heard somebody say it's live. This live? It's been live the whole time?
She definitely didn't do it. She's way too honest.
You like it when a girl is loud in bed?
Reasonably, yeah.
Like,
yes. Yeah, it's like who you lying to? Come on. I know it's not all like that. I know that. Why are you lying to all of us? Now I feel like you're faking it, which makes me think you're not enjoying any of it. But also make some noise for sure. Like if you're letting me just like do my best work as passionately as I can and you're dead silent, I'm like, who was in here before me? Because I'm putting in my best work right now. Nothing.
Has it ever crossed your mind for the simple fact that if a girl can fake her whole entire orgasm, what makes you think she can't fake a whole entire relationship?
Why do you have a Tinder notification going off on your phone?
No.
Who are you messaging?
I'm not messaging anyone. Look, we're gonna be to Key West and
Stop.
Give me my...
Stop.
It's old.
Stop.
Come on, give me the phone.
It's not old.
Oh,
chill out. Oh my God, stop.
Chill.
Madison, chill. I did not want to say anything, but my boy Luke, he said that he fucking matched with her.
Why are you just adding to the situation? I didn't match with
Well, because you're doing it, because I thought he was kidding, and now check it.
But I don't want to check it. I want to hear it from you.
Give me my phone.
Oh my God, let the man do the...
I'm turning this on.
No, leave that on. Leave that on.
I don't even know anybody named Luke.
Hey, Luke, don't cry. Don't act innocent.
Chill out.
Stop filming. Like, you're making it worse. All you've done is fuel the fire. You're lucky that we even invited you on this trip, and you're just making it worse.
You're driving my car.
I need you to give me the benefit of the doubt.
Get away from me.
There was nothing.
Get away from me. Oh my God, get away from me. I want to go.
You're annoying, dude. Like,
I think you need to just take a breather real quick, both of you, because you're ruining this trip.
Nick, you're the only person I want to be with.
Okay, that's bullshit, because then why are you on Tinder?
You know what?
Thank you.
It's for friendship. I don't have many friends. I just feel lonely.
For friendship?
It's an evil world we live in.
What did you just say?
Everyone in this car has been inside of you at one point or another.
You're 18 years old. You get a DM from Kim Kardashian. Hey, I'd like to fly you to LA. Then, all of a sudden, you go to the bar and girls are just giving you free drinks. What? This is awesome. Let me put my Cash App in my Instagram. Let's see what happens. $1,000 here. $200 here. Then all of a sudden you go to the club. Everyone is trying to get you in their section. You would literally think the world owes you everything. Meanwhile, you're 18 years old. You have nothing to your name. You have no tangible skill sets, nothing. But you're dealing with women that have accomplished a bunch and they're trying to go ahead and hang out with you. Tell me what that would do to your psyche.
Man, I felt like King Tut and a god for the first 12 seconds. Myron just described an attractive woman's life right in front of us, because a decent looking woman will breeze through life just by doing this.
She about to butt my finger rap. She about to butt. She about to butt my finger rap.
Get back in the kitchen.
Would you go into a relationship with a man that earns less than you?
Yeah, I would.
Why?
I would make him richer.
Wow.
Because there's difference, between a good wife and being a bad wife. Because if you always stress him, he will never make it. And if you always take his time and you don't care about his future, what he really wants to achieve, then you will never get a rich man.
Me and you, we don't know a damn thing about this woman, but we do know one thing. She's definitely not from the USA, because you can clearly tell if a girl is from the West.
So in November, I decided I no longer wanted to be a responsible parent, and I gave up my kids. I was just tired of being responsible and caring for them. I felt like I was too young and I wanted to go out there and experience life, and I started dating someone else, so it just didn't fit with my new lifestyle. And I didn't have anything to worry about because the other parent is a very responsible parent. But now I'm here because now I'm in child support. And to top it off, I'm really pissed off that I took care of them all the way up to November and I couldn't claim them on my taxes because the other parent had already claimed them.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying?
Whenever you guys hear a girl say, I want to go out and experience life, to translate this in the language of the woman needs, what she's trying to say, she wants to charm multiple cobras, and she wants to experience a gargantuan amount of digging sticks and flesh rockets.
How many guys would you smash in one night? What's the limit for you?
4.
Jesus Christ.
You would do it? God damn.
I didn't say you, I said 4.
No, I know that, but like...
This literally just sums up why 95% of women want to get abortions. They don't want to be responsible. They just want to have fun.
All right, and after you do it, how would you feel?
Great.
You
Accomplished.
You won't feel like nasty?
Nah.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay, and one night, how many guys would you smash if you could?
Did you say 4? Yeah. 2.
Oh.
2.
Okay. 2?
2.
Like, done with him, 5 minutes later, the next guy?
Maybe like an hour.
What's the difference?
The drive. I don't know. The cleansing. I don't
Now, after you do that, are you gonna feel like, like
maybe the next day. I don't know.
But do you want to do it low key? For the one time? I do.
Yeah? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know.
Well, sign me up and just find another guy. If you're down.
This is probably why you should never eat the snatch. You just might end up tasting another man's cock and balls. And it's crazy that somebody is actually going to marry that someday. Gentlemen, I got some wise words for you. Wrap it before you clap it. Because if you stick your Johnson in that thing, you just might wake up and piss out lava the next morning.
Why do you expect men to save women? Men to understand women's past? Men to understand women's stories? When these women say they don't want a broke guy, do they even care to understand that, okay, maybe this guy was born from poor parents. Maybe this guy came from a family, we'd say a family with no connections whatsoever. Do they ask themselves, maybe this guy was an orphan? Do they ask themselves, maybe this guy is not able to catch a break? Do they ask themselves that? They still want what? A rich man. They don't give a shit about your story. Why should men give a shit about women's stories?
Guys, you know what's crazy? I just found out he was drunk while making his famous take.
Meanwhile, one drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Men can just go sleeping around with like 10 women and it's okay, but then if a woman does it, it's like bad.
How easy do you think it would be for you to go in there and sleep with 10 guys?
Very easily. I mean, because like guys willingly will just go up to you out of the blue.
For the average guy, like your friend that was just here, how easy do you think it would be for him to sleep with 10 women?
If the guy is like some like gorgeous model, maybe he might.
I think if a guy could sleep with 10 women, the reason he's celebrated is because not a lot of guys can sleep with 10 women. There's a lot of guys that are virgins not by choice. Whereas like even the ugliest woman can sleep with a guy. So why celebrate you for something that's so easy to do?
Damn.
She just killed her own argument. There's no way that this torta is getting 10 guys.
Woman will do something she regrets. She'll go out and get drunk and sleep with a guy. She regrets it because she knows it's wrong. 10 years later, she will tell the world she was abused, she was tricked. Truthfully, it was her own decision. Females demand to be sovereign, to reject the guidance of their fathers, reject the guidance of their partners, reject the guidance of their uncles and the men who love them and care for them. And they want to do anything they want. Yet when they regret their own actions, it's always some other man's fault. You can't have both. I believe women are intelligent enough to make their own decisions. But to sit and say we reject all guidance, yet we are easily tricked endlessly, it is a logic fail.
For equality, if said equality benefits women, but not if it doesn't. Not if it doesn't.
Yeah.
So take, for example, the right to vote. Women, for a period of time, I mean, it's a very small period of time when we're looking at it, but for a period of time, men had the right to vote, women didn't. And well, the reason why that is because men had responsibilities. Chiefly, in order for you to be able to vote as a man, you had to be subject to military conscription. Women never had that responsibility. But
they
women,
never had that option. Not responsibility.
that's a
They never had
privilege.
the option.
That's a privilege to not go to the Argonne forest in France in 1917 and go get chemical gas by the Germans. That's a privilege.
Feminism was never a fight for equality. It's a fight for mental disorders and special privileges.
Simply trying to give you guys an analogy so you can understand where men are coming from. Whether you guys want to accept it or not, the biggest investment that a man is going to make is into his potential future wife. Something that's pretty serious. Because here's the thing. It's not funny that men get divorced by women 80% of the time. It's not funny that 90% of alimony is paid from men to women. It's not funny that guys don't get to see their children. It's not funny that a woman can cheat on you, divorce you, and still take your money and your children from you. It's not fucking funny. And it's extremely disrespectful for you guys to come on the platform, laugh about me saying, hey, men have to pay full price, which is marriage, okay? Because he has to bring so many other things to the table to get a wife, and only thing he really expects in return is some level of decency and purity. So it's not funny. If you guys laugh off the camera like that again, we're gonna kick you out.
There's a saying that goes, failure humbles men and time humbles women. And on that note, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Jesus loved so much, he bled and died on a cross to forgive you for your sin and to give you eternal life.
Now, they also believe that Jesus is black. And you guys can get into that. But I actually was going to say that I have some evidence that he wasn't.
What's
black.
your evidence? A picture?
Well, I was going to... No, if he was black, then he would have turned the water into Henny. Is that not true?
Henny is a white man's liquor, though.
No, it's not. No. Who? Wrong.
No. See,
no, it's not.
Listening is
Is this guy fucking crazy or what?
Listening is an art. Who makes?
Yeah, and you're an F. You're failing the listening class. You've been interrupting this whole time, like 24/7.
Because Jesus is black.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
Okay, then why wasn't he drinking Henny?
Because we was drinking wine back then.
We was drinking wine. You were around back then?
Yeah, my people was. That's my history.
Oh, is that how the
just like with the Jewish people, you say we was this, we was that.
I'm not Jewish.
Okay, white. When you say talk about your white history, you say we did this, we built America. That's what you say.
Now you're saying something interesting. You're saying that you're able to survive for thousands of years because you shove yourself into a microwave?